Hey everyone, Meat Banana here with a shorter ModulAR2 devlog this week in a old-timey scene. And that's because we're going over some old-timey AR stuff today. So really quickly, we're going to start off with this M16A1 and solve a very short problem. Perfect. So, what have we got for this week? Well, obviously we have an M16A1, which will be the subject of a few things here, which we will go over with this build. Perhaps the most obvious of which is this rather distinct-looking upper receiver compared to the M16A1. This is the Colt 723 or 723 upper. It's kind of an in-between between the M16A1 and M16A2 upper. So if we just pop this in here, there it is in the list. Here's the M16A2 with that adjustable rear iron sight. It's got the shell deflector and the forward assist. And compare that to the M16A1, which has the kind of enlarged forward assist, no shell deflector, and different iron sights. And so the 723 just kind of fits right in between. There we go. Now, this is on an M16A1 lower here, but it looks different than our A1 over there, and that is because we have a reproduction skin here. We have the worn, really well used and aged looking skin there. But then we also have this cleaner M16A1 skin, which just kind of brings it in line with some of the other newer parts, especially if you are, like me, a fan of the handling sound set for the M16A1. But yeah, otherwise this is just paired with some Car 15 furniture to kind of bring it into the past a little bit, but that is what's new there. The M16A2 has had a little bit of a color lift here. As you can see, the A2 furniture set now has FDE and olive drab options, both for handguard, grip, and stock, and as you can see as well, it applies to M4 furniture. We do have the A2 and the A1 fixed stock, only difference there being length of pull, but that difference is in there as well. And we also have the A2 flash hider properly this time. What I was calling the A2 in ModulAR1 was actually the A1 flash hider, which has the ports on all sides of it. Here we go, you can see there, the A1 flash hider. And there we go. So that is all of the old-timey stuff that I've added in the meantime for this week. We do have some newer equipment as well, so let's transition over to a newer scene. So here we are in our newer scene with a newer build, showing off some overdue features and some new ones. We are showing off our new M4A1 skin, the MLN4, another Melon special, but this time fully automatic. We are also bringing back the Salient Arms jailbreak device for the SAI QD handguards, both the CQB and carbine length variants. Moving back over to the law folder again, just wanted to show off that I have actually decided to stick something in our buffer tubes, namely the buffer. So these were kind of missing, and it really wasn't a big deal in ModulAR1. It wasn't too often that you were looking directly into a buffer tube, but now with the law folder, probably more often than not, you're going to be looking in there and just seeing a blank void. So I have changed that. So if we can just angle this a little bit so you can see in there. Once you select the Law Tactical folder, a second set of buffer tubes will show up directly to the right of it. And these are a specific list of buffer tubes and fixed stocks that are compatible with the Law Tactical folder. Obviously, you're not going to be putting things like a thumbhole stock or some of those PDW collapsing type stocks on the tactical folder. So I've culled those out, and we just have a list of fixed stocks and buffer tubes that are supported on the Law Tactical folder. So we can just cycle through there and see that, yes, indeed, everything properly has a buffer installed. So that way you're not looking into the void every time you unfold your tactical folder. So we'll go ahead and flip that back out and put a stock back on there. Sure, we'll go back to that Magpul SLM. Excellent. Otherwise, that is it for this build. Although actually, really quickly, for those of you who may not know, oh, I did get the Daniel Defense 32 round magazine back in. It's made its return. So really quickly, let's run a magazine through this and show off what the jailbreak device does. Boom. Super, super, super low recoil. There's that bright yellow follower from the DD mag. Let's grab just a generic PMag to compare against. So this is with just a flash hider going on under there. Let's compare that. Yeah, look at all that muzzle rise coming out of there. Is pretty significant. And then let's even try it without the flash hider. Alright, we've got even more muzzle rise still. So throw that back on there, throw that back on there. Bam, there we go. Reload. And double feed. Perfect. Alright, let's try that again. Beautiful. Alright, anyways, so that's what the jailbreak device does. Massively reduces recoil. But yeah, that's everything I wanted to show off on this build and for this week and its devlog. Everything is still in QA. I'm getting loads of bug reports every single day from either things I missed or just plain technical oversight. So that's the reason for the shorter, more informal devlog. I'm really, quite frankly, a little bit burnt out trying to fix all these, and so didn't have the time or the energy to put together anything more fancy this week. So return to form. I will catch you all in the next devlog. Take care.